Israel, war, genocide, and the heavy burden of history. To the citizens of Israel, whether living inside your state or abroad, one question resonates louder than ever. Have you not grown weary of endless wars? Your people endured the horrors of the Holocaust, where millions perished under the Nazi regime. You survived extermination only through the sacrifices of others, Russians on the Eastern Front, Americans on the Western Front. Out of that immense suffering, the world expected you to become a beacon of resilience, of peace, of respect for human life. Instead, history has taken a bitter turn. The very people once hunted have become hunters. The State of Israel, claiming the mantle of democracy, has replaced dialogue with bombardments, replaced coexistence with occupation, replaced justice with collective punishment and genocide. The world now watches as Gaza burns, as families are erased, as children are buried under rubble. And it is not the first time. Lebanon, Syria, the West Bank, countless scars across the Middle East carry the imprint of Israeli aggression. The truth, however uncomfortable, cannot be ignored. Much of the instability in the region finds its roots in Israel's policies. And while Israeli leaders present themselves as guardians of democracy, the reality is a government practicing systemic oppression, fueled by militarism, and deaf to the cries of civilians. It is a tragic irony of history. A people who once symbolized survival against genocide now stand accused of committing crimes against humanity and genocide. In doing so, Israel risks eroding not only international support, but also the last traces of global sympathy tied to its past suffering. The world no longer views Israel through the lens of victimhood, but through that of power unchecked. The moral authority of the Holocaust is being squandered with each missile, each illegal settlement, each civilian death. Instead of strengthening its future, Israel is dragging its people into a cycle of hatred that will leave them more isolated than ever. Peace is not weakness. Justice is not surrender. Ending occupation is not the destruction of Israel, but its only hope for legitimacy in the 21st century. The Palestinians deserve freedom, dignity, and a homeland. And Israelis, too, deserve a life beyond fear and war. But that will never be achieved by repeating the crimes once committed against their own ancestors. Israel must choose: remain a state remembered as an oppressor, or finally live up to the promise of its history, to ensure that never again applies to all peoples, not just its own. Freedom for Palestine. Peace for the Middle East. Accountability for Israel.